Hi there everyone. In today's video, we are going to talk about a very important and interesting communication technique from the book How to Talk to Anyone by Lee Loudons. This book, How to Talk to Anyone, reached over 1 million readers, gaining widespread acclaim for its practical tips on improving communication skills. This book has proven to be a game changer for anyone who is looking to improve their communication skills and to build great relationships in their everyday life. The title of the book, How to Talk to Anyone, 92 Little Tricks for Big Success. So each chapter talks about that one tip or trick that you can use to improve your communication skill for big success in life. It won't be justified if I cover all the tricks in one video, so I have picked out one out of that 92 communication tricks, and that one trick that I have picked up is visualization skills, and that is named as the chapter Watch the Scene Before You Make the Scene. We all know what visualization stands for, and you might wonder how is communication skills related to visualization, but this video will just prove that thing for you, that how we can improve our communication skills through visualization. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button because 98% people who are watching the videos are not subscribed to the channel. But when you subscribe, it really motivates me to prepare more of such videos. Before we get to the details of that one communication trick, which is visualization, I want to tell you a story directly taken from the book, which will show you the impactful, the profound power of visualization. So let's get to that interesting story. Richard was known for his passion for running marathon. Years ago, a mere 3 weeks before the highly anticipated New York Marathon, an unfortunate incident occurred. An out-of-control car collided with Richard's vehicle, necessitating a hospital visit. Fortunately, his injuries were not severe, but his friends couldn't help but sympathize with his predicament. It seemed inevitable that 2 weeks of confinement to a bed would dash his hopes of participating in the grand event. As the crisp November morning of the marathon dawned in Central Park, a surprising sight greeted everyone. There was Richard donning his signature little shorts and substantial running shoes, ready to take on the challenge. "Richard, are you out of your mind? You can't possibly run in your condition. You have been bedridden for weeks." The collective outcry for disconcerted friends echoed. "My body might have been confined to a bed, but my mind has been on the racing track." "What on earth are you talking about?" Their puzzled voices harmonized. "It's true. Every single day I cover 26 miles and 385 yards right there on my mattress." He went on to explain his unique approach. With unwavering determination, he visualized each step of the marathon course. In his mind's eye, he absorbed the sights of the route, embraced the sounds of the cheering crowd, and even felt the subtle twitches of his muscles as if he were truly running. His imagination became his training ground. Richard's performance in the marathon was not as remarkable as his previous year's achievement. However, the true marvel lay in the fact that he crossed the finish line without injury and without excessive weariness. The secret to his success was his practice of visualization, a technique that allowed him to transcend his physical limitations and make his mental preparations a reality. So here in this story, we see a normal human being such as me and you, Richard, who was wanting to run a marathon but couldn't because he succumbed to his injuries, yet he visualized running the marathon, and even though he didn't come at the first place, he completed the finish line. He completed the race course, and that was because even though he was bedridden, he was visualizing himself successfully running at the race course. So what does the success of Richard teach us? It teaches us that visualization is extremely powerful, and we can use this same trick in every walk of life by every person in this world. If you're struggling with any situation, watch the scene before you make the scene. Visualize this scene as coming out to be successful. If you're wanting to give a speech or a talk, visualize yourself days before that you are doing it successfully before you actually go to give the speech onto the stage. Most athletes visualize their success even before their D-Day. They actually imagine the scene, they hear the loud cheering of the audience, they hear them they see them getting the medal, and much more. A study conducted on the use of mental rehearsal to improve performance from the Wright State University has shown that athletes who engage in mental rehearsal often outperform those who solely rely on physical training. Another study on motor imagery and action observation published by the National Library of Medicine shows that when people mentally rehearse an activity, the brain's neural pathways are activated similar to physical practice, leading to improved performance. Just as athletes visualize their success before the D-Day, anyone and everyone can visualize themselves successfully communicating with others before they even start doing it. Use this technique to prepare for social interactions. By imagining conversation, visual cues, and emotional responses, people can enhance their communication skills and confidence. A lot of us don't feel confident before a social event. We might feel that we stumble upon our words, or we might feel that we will not be able to confidently talk to that person, make eye contact, or anything else. Take a moment to visualize the entire scene in your mind's eye before heading out to that social event. Imagine yourself being charming, engaging, and comfortable. Visualize yourself confidently using body language techniques such as eye contact, power pose, and posture. There are 3 things to keep in mind that would increase the effectiveness of your visualization. So let's move on to those 3 things as mentioned in the book, How to Talk to Anyone. The first is find a quiet space, close your eyes and visualize. Example, if you want to communicate more confidently, visualize yourself confidently engaging in a conversation. Imagine the sights, the sounds, and feelings associated with it. Make sure you concentrate and believe that it's actually happening. Number 2, visualization works best when you are calm and composed. You're essentially creating a mental movie where you see yourself interacting smoothly and confidently. The third point is visualization works best right after you wake up or before you go to sleep. That's because our mind is very relaxed at that time and our subconscious mind is active at that time. Rehearse yourself being the best version of yourself ahead of the time. By visualizing success and positivity, you prime yourself to naturally exhibit these traits in real life situations. So here you have it. I found this trick to be extremely useful and applicable to each and every person on this planet, and that is why I thought of sharing this with you, because I myself felt like this trick could be really important and applicable in everyone's life. From the book, How to Talk to Anyone. Remember, just as athletes use visualization to excel, you too can leverage this technique to become a more effective communicator in both personal and professional life. Please try to implement this technique in your everyday life and see how it goes for you. If you want to read about the remaining 91 techniques, you can reach out to this book and I will share the Amazon link in the description below. If you like the contents of this channel, please do subscribe to my channel so I can prepare more of such videos. I will keep creating these techniques that I learned from different best-selling books that I read every day. With the simple art of visualization, we can change our life not only in the area of communication but in every walks of life. Thank you so much for watching the video.